Hey everyone, we're going to do an old hymn, which is always a good thing to do. One of Melvin Wine's favorites as a fiddle tune. And Erynn learned it from him a little while back.
Great West Virginia fiddler.
I'd rather be an old-time Christian. So we're in the key of D, and we're going to go through it right now.
Yeah, and this was a request.
Yeah.
Glad to fulfill it.
I've tried most everything, and I'm happy now to say there's nothing like religion in the good old-fashioned way. I'm walking in the old-time way, and I want the world to know that I'd rather be an old-time Christian than anything I know. I'd rather be an old-time Christian than anything I know. There's nothing like an old-time Christian, Lord, with the Christian love to show. I'm walking in the grand old highway, and I'm telling everywhere I go, I'd rather be an old-time Christian, Lord, than anything I know. I'd like to be as my journey I pursue. I'd long to be a leader like a mortal man would do. I'd like to be a millionaire with $1 million to bestow. But I'd rather be an old-time Christian, Lord, than anything I know. I'd rather be an old-time Christian than anything I know. There's nothing like an old-time Christian, Lord, with the Christian love to show. I'm walking in the grand old highway, and I'm telling everywhere I go, I'd rather be an old-time Christian, Lord, than anything I know. Since I got right, now I sing and pray and shout. All the burdens have been lifted since the Savior brought me out. I'll tell the world both far and near as I travel here below that I'd rather be an old-time Christian than anything I know. I'd rather be an old-time Christian than anything I know. There's nothing like an old-time Christian, Lord, with a Christian love to show. I'm walking in the grand old highway, and I'm telling everywhere I go, I'd rather be an old-time Christian, Lord, than anything I know. I'd rather be an old-time Christian, Lord, than anything I know. That's a good one. Yeah, thank you, Erynn.
Melvin would have liked that.
That's a good one. That was peppy. He played it peppier than that, I think, but we got a little bit of pep in there, so wonderful. We'll sit in here, and I'm in an open, non-capo position. We might try it with a capo too, though. And notice that one of the things I did there trying to sing the song and play it, I had a couple of landmarks there. One of them is that really section that stands out is that the little walk up to D. I'm in D. And you have that nice little thing, and really it starts on that, it's the middle of the chord if I'm thinking of notes of a D. So it's the bottom, a D, and an F sharp, and an A. That's a D arpeggio, or the three notes of the chord. But we're going up. So that little lick is going from the F to the middle of the chord to the top of the chord, the fifth, I guess you call it, and then you keep going up, 6, 7, 8. So you can do it low with a thumb hook. One thing I like to do playing out of D is just doing the alternate bass, 4 and 5, 4 and 5, and then you got that thumb hook and the top of the scale, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I'm in D a while, and another thing I like to do there, well, let's just do that a few times. Let's just try that first little maneuver. And with thinking of the chorus, the verse and chorus music's the same, which is nice. Da 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 da. So you got two alternate 4 and 5 twice, and then you have that thumb hook. 6th string, and then you got 5. You're going up, open, 2, 4 to the D. And that's one thing about the top of the scale, so to speak. It's got 4 notes: 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can really hear that just while singing the first line. Listen where you hear that 4-note climb, and often you say, "Oh, that's ending on the key I'm in." It's walking up. Looks like 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's the top of the scale or the start of the scale. So I'd rather be an old-time Christian. Here it is. Than anything I know. If I did it in time, rather be an old-time Christian than anything I know. Try that just without singing one time. 1, 2, here we go. You alternate the bass twice and the thumb hook. Top of the scale. Let's do that a few times, starting over. Here we go. One more time. Great. Now the second line is going to have a nice little, playing my D chord here. And going up to that the 4th fret. A nice thing with a D chord is trying to do it with a D bar, bar D they call it. If you bar 3 strings and get that second finger, so you're just using 2 fingers to get a D chord. Of course, most people use 3 fingers, but practice that D chord and then try the bar D. We've done it a bunch in past tunes, and you can go up to this little 4th fret. It's going to be a melody landmark for the 4th line. With the Christian love to show. And when I do that, sometimes I'll let that 1st string just be open. I kind of play my D chord. And I just let go of the 1st string, and I take its 2nd string, the 3rd finger's place, 3rd fret, and reach over and get that crucial melody note. We're putting that melody note, in the bass. So try that as a little exercise, and I'm thinking about like a little pivot there. You got like your 1st finger becomes kind of a little bit of a swivel pin. So you just swivel around and get that bass note. On that, there's nothing like an old-time Christian with a Christian love to. You got that, and you bar an A chord. A chord is the 4th string's your melody. 4th fret and 2nd fret, changing chords. D chord, and I kind of like that open 1st string. So let's just do that much, nice and slow. Starting with the 4th string, alternating the bass and D, 4 and 5 and 4 and 5, thumb hook, walking top of the scale. Now you're 4 and 5 and 4 and 5. Reach up that twice, that 4th fret, and bar the A. Okay, let's do that again. That's almost the whole, over halfway through, pretty good. So D, and you could even start the song with a twice, thumb hook, top of the scale, start again. Reach the 4th fret, bar A. Keep going, D chord, we're going to do it the same thing we did at start. Top of the scale, and the melody, a lot of times, this is like a lot of fiddle tunes, a lot of times it's really a D chord to an A chord to change. But a lot of people might go to the A, da, 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 da. The melody's like, but a lot of times they'll go da, 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 da. They'll go to the A early, but you could do that same maneuver. Time it a little different. So I'm gonna play that whole back at one time, and we're just kind of humming the melody or whatever. 1, 2, here we go. Thumb hook. Top of the scale. Now you're starting again, sort of. Twice with the alternate bass. Get that 4th fret. Twice and bar the A. Start again with the 1st maneuver. Twice on the alternate bass. Thumb hook. Top of the scale. Old-time Christian Lord. Anything I know. Almost the same, man. Let me show you a fun little lick we've done in some D-tune in the past, just like a bluegrass lick almost. If you do the on the bass string, 6th string, open, 1, 2, and then you have the 5th string, open, 2, back to open. So it's, and then the D string. I mean, I don't know if you'd use it in this song, but it's a good lick to learn while we're in D anyway. So let's just try the whole chorus. I'll sing it this time. So we've got the, and I want to get into a capoed position too, just to give you, so it's not a real complex song, but having landmarks, if you're singing the song, is very helpful. You're kind of playing the melody there, and that's kind of my bass string, which is kind of nice too. So I'm going to do the whole chorus one time with our little, and I'm going to start with a little, I'd rather be an old-time Christian than anything I know. There's nothing like an old-time Christian, Lord, with the Christian love to show. I'm walking in the grand old highway, and I'm telling everywhere I go, I'd rather be an old-time Christian, Lord, than anything I know. So here's the backup. Thumb hook, top of the scale, almost the same here. And anything I know. All right, cool. So let's get a capo and just explore that for a minute. I think you won't have a lot of trouble with this song, but playing it slower too. You know, if somebody plays a song really fast and you have, having a little trouble with the timing of it, go a little slower. And this would be pretty at any speed, really. You know, a nice song is good. Melvin really liked to pep it up, so that's that's the reason I think Erynn really has this as that same image of it, because that's the way she always heard it. And I was going, I'd rather be, but I'd rather be. So a really good thing if you're singing songs with other people, practice speaking the words. That worked pretty good for us. Because I was going, I'd rather be, which is good if you're the only one singing it. When you're doing a chorus together, she sings it like Melvin did. I'd rather be. I go, I'd rather be, and she says it needs to be. Put rather and be together. I'd rather be an old-time Christian. So to talk it with somebody if you're trying to do it as a duo, and that helps. You'll start to see where you're going different directions, or you're putting different words together, things like that. So really good advice. So if I'm in C, you could either alternate that finger and you're gonna have, you gotta wait for that. So let's say da da da. I'll try alternate 5 and 4. I'd have to hit that little 5 and 4. I'm in a C position now, and hit the 5th, and then the low string. It's going to be easier for our other. Da, 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 da. And you can do a G. Just if you're not strumming, if you're not needing to pick the lower strings, you can just have that high part. Highway, and I'm telling everywhere I go, I'd rather be an old-time Christian, Lord, than I know. And something you'll hear Norman Blake and different people do this song. They might do a little A minor walk down. If you want, you don't want to get too dramatic, but that'd be nice on that. I'd rather be an old-time Christian, Lord, than anything I know. So I'll try that. I'd rather be an old-time Christian than anything I know. There's nothing like an old-time Christian, Lord, with the Christian love to show. I'm walking in the grand old highway, and I'm telling everywhere I go, I'd rather be an old-time Christian, Lord, than anything I know. You might even echo. And that's another nice little lick there. When you're in different positions with capos and things, each key has different little cool maneuvers you can do. So mainly in C, that little a little long. You could add more notes in there. Or this, here's one of my favorites. The low string, 3, 2, 1, open in C. So I'm going to do the chorus one last time. We'll call it on that, and hope you'll enjoy trying this song. So, and I might start with that. Just a little, could be an intro. Especially if you had a fiddler doing that little lick, right? Here we go. I'd rather be an old-time Christian than anything I know. There's nothing like an old-time Christian, Lord, with the Christian love to show. I'm walking in the grand old highway, and I'm telling everywhere I go, I'd rather be an old-time Christian, Lord, than anything I know. beautiful hymn. So try that one out. And if you're in a, in a position where somebody wants to hear a hymn, put that in your possibility list because that's a nice one. That's a good one. And a lot of people can kind of catch that melody pretty quick to sing along with you. Okay? So enjoy. I'd rather be an old-time Christian, and think of Melvin Wine when you do it sometimes. Thank you.